Today we're going to react to the world of gumballs, but infected AU. This is gonna be my first time making this. Reaction video. Yeah, I never reacted like a while right now, maybe like 6 months ago. So we're gonna react to this channel. You could please do not, copyright me, please. I just want to make a real good video. So let's go on the video.
People have been asking me to cover the amazing world of Gumball Infection AU, aka the Joy Infection animation created by the YouTube channel Ali's Originals. In this video, I'll explain what's actually happening in each of the animations, how the infection started, and what the likely outcome will be based on the information that we have thus far. Infection. The same concept is actually present in the infection UI. But before we get too deep, let me actually explain how the Joy virus came to be into his son. But as the saying goes, all things should be consumed in moderation, even love and joy. And in this instance, there is too much joy to contain, so when Gumball goes to school, he is so loud and happy that he ends up getting kicked out of class and ends up in the room with the nurse and the principal. And while there, they are actually trying to figure out what's wrong with him, and he bites the principal.
Sorry guys, my brother's right here. I don't actually have an animation for him, but look at Gumballs. Don't you see? He looks like, I don't even know what to describe. He looks like a menacing monster from my nightmares. And is he dripping? I see some slobbering, so he's gotta be dripping.
Infecting him with the Joy virus. And the principal's transformation is actually kind of creepy.
Yo, whoa, are you gonna kill it? Are you gonna kiss
Now,
it?
Darwin and Anais end up...
Yo, what's going on?
Escaping the initial chaos, and that is actually how we get to the events of episode 1. And here's where we see Darwin and Anais walking through the school, and something that I found interesting is that Darwin still doesn't actually believe that the situation is as bad as it is.
Like, come on, it's just a huff from Dad.
And look what the hug caused. Do you not see the damage? This is serious.
Yeah, that's
You already
serious.
seen there's other students here that can't be affected.
Yeah, it is serious.
And we don't know what more damage it can do. So we have to get out of here immediately, Darwin.
He doesn't realize the power that his father's hug had in it, and that his brother Gumball is now just another victim of the virus.
Yeah,
while Anais went into survival mode almost immediately, even being
Why
willing to leave her brother behind to make
mode?
sure that they survive. Which, as a viewer, we know it's the right choice because we've already seen Gumball transform into a monster. Now, understandable, Darwin is sad about having to leave his brother behind because the two of them are actually really close. But that moment of hesitation allows Darwin to be placed in a bad situation.
Hello, Gumball. Is that Gumball?
Please go. Save yourself.
And the first episode ends with Anais having to abandon another brother to make sure that she can survive. Now, when we get over to episode 2, the tone is completely different at first. It starts with Richard actually sleeping on the couch and Nicole coming home, wondering where the children are. And technically, it's only 5 o'clock right now, so it isn't that weird for kids to kind of hang out for a few hours after school, so the parents don't freak out too much. Yet. Now, after that scene, we're taken back to the school where we see Anais has started writing a diary where she's keeping track of all the people who've been affected so far. And
hold on.
You think
stage?
He's actually
what stage is it? Young. I can't see it. It's too blurry. Okay.
Out for me. It seems that some of the infected actually became faster as the infection spread through their bodies, and I assume that this is to help them actually catch and infect more people. We also noticed that characters at stage 1 and 2 of the infection still have like some of their mind, and this is why Banana Joe was crying and asking for help, saying that he can't stop smiling.
It hurts to smile. There is no hope.
Then stop smiling then. That's easy.
I can't stop smiling. 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 I can't stop smiling.
And even though Anais has been really tough thus far, we finally see her break down when writing about Darwin missing and also possibly being killed by his brother Gumball.
Unknown. Don't cry. Affected. It's like a... Affected.
No, wait, I'm not affected.
In the cutscene, we also see Anais meet up with this little cactus.
What if he's faking it? And he's stage 1 right now. He's just faking it. He must be faking it. It's like, confirm. Don't listen to this. Hold on. Alright guys, let's go back.
Character who I believe is named Carmen, and two things stood out for me there. The first is that her mask has a smiley face on it, and this is to help her blend in with the infected characters since they...
Is these infected are dumb? That's clearly a mask. It's drawn as smile.
can't stop smiling. The other thing that stood out is how quickly Anais was ready to engage in violence, which funny enough is what was recommended in an analog horror video that Ali made as well.
If you encounter an infected person, you could run, but your
Yes,
best
I wanna
option
run.
is to protect yourself and prepare
No,
to fight.
you lose.
Consider gathering necessary weapons, and don't stop until they are no longer moving.
A gun.
Stay
I'll
vigilant
get a
and
rocket
ready.
launcher. A rocket launcher will help.
If you got
Alright.
infected, be prepared to separate yourself and accept your fate.
Just cut it
Now,
down.
after
Cut
that
it.
scene,
You're
we see that
finished.
Anais takes Carmen to a room where she has been doing research on what is happening with all the infected characters.
Happy
I think that once
zombies.
both of her brothers got infected,
Why
Anais
you
no
putting
longer
her
simply
mother
wanted
and
to
his dad
escape
there?
the school, but actually
That's
find a
weird.
way to cure this infection so that she can possibly save her brothers and as many other students as she can, which also kind of explains why she was so willing to help Carmen. Now, outside of the school, Richard and Nicole have been
no,
searching
this
for
is
their
weird, this is
children for
weird.
hours, and eventually they decided to go to the school to see if they were still there. And as they started searching, some of the infected actually tried to rush them, which ended very badly for those kids.
Look out! Huh?
Nicole, do something!
Nicole?
Nicole, stop!
Didn't mean to go this far.
I guess now we know where Anais gets her fighting spirit from. Because we're being honest, the mom is definitely about that action. And I suppose that all the noise in the hallway actually ends up getting the attention of Anais, which triggers this scene.
Run, get away from them. This is weirdly happy.
Anais, what are you doing?
Just hang on tight, okay?
Whatever it is, do it fast.
Okay, that's actually a good weapon.
In which Anais takes out
is
two
strong.
zombies before reuniting with her parents. And of course they ask her where her brothers are, which her only response
gone.
is tears,
Sorry.
reminding
Sorry,
us that
Gumball's
even though
mom.
she is tough,
gone.
she is still just a
They're all
little
gone.
girl in a building full of monsters. The episode ends with a large, elongated arm moving around outside the door,
Ooh.
and I assume that it belongs to the principal, because his body did get long and lanky after he was
Yeah, that's
infected.
true.
Now, in
That's true.
episode 3, we get a glimpse into just how dangerous these zombies can be when we actually see the principal do this.
Oh no. Hey, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, he's the... Oh, never mind. Is he falling? Is he reviving him? This is like a reboot. From Full Pack. What's that? What the hell is that?
Basically showing us that unless you truly destroy the bodies of these zombies, another one can just come and inject some joy into them, and they'll come back to life, making these zombies very hard to deal with, considering that most of them are children, and a decent person isn't going to be willing to really damage them. But I'm just
What?
saying, if it was me, I'd be walking up on these kids like...
Yeah, that's what I do.
Now, as of
That's
what I
what
think
I
is going to
do.
happen next, I believe that Miss Hope solved this. I also see a lot of people saying that they think that Darwin survived or is like immune to the infection, but I don't think that this is
Immune, he's
actually
gotta
going
be
to be
immune
true.
because
In the original episode, Darwin was definitely able to be infected, and if I remember correctly, he was one of the first people to be infected right along with Gumball. But it would be a cool little twist if in this version he was immune, because just because this AU is like inspired by that episode doesn't mean that it has to follow it to a T. But if it does follow it, I think this series is going to have a very sad ending, because if I remember correctly, they didn't actually end up beating the joy infection. They ended up all being infected. So I'm actually really excited to
Okay guys, let's end this video right here. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. If you want to watch another AU, please not the scariest one, please. Please, just not scarier. See you in next video. Bye.